National Hurricane Center keeps Elsa at a tropical storm status with winds of 60 miles per hour as it currently brings very heavy tropical downpours and, of course, tropical storm force winds to the Florida Keys, and also bringing some of those outer convective rain bands to parts of South Florida this morning. Now, the storm is forecast to parallel the west coast of Florida as a very high-end tropical storm as we head through the overnight hours. Notice 70-mile-per-hour winds in this storm as we go through the overnight hours. Now, to be categorized as a Category 1 hurricane, you need maximum sustained winds of 74 miles per hour. So it is going to get very close to that. Could it maybe make that bump to a Category 1 hurricane? It is possible. And hurricane watches are in effect for parts of the west coast of Florida just in case. That means that conditions are possible. Hurricane force conditions are possible. Warnings are when it is likely and currently happening. Now, this storm is expected to make a landfall somewhere along the Big Bend of Florida north of the Tampa area as we head into tomorrow morning. Then that's when it pushes into southeast Georgia, potentially tracking through some of our southeastern counties. And at that point, it is going to make that transition over from a tropical storm into a tropical depression, still carrying wind gusts upwards or winds upwards of 35 miles per hour, though. So as it makes its way through potentially, again, some of our southeasternmost counties, it could pack wind gusts upwards of 45, maybe even 50 miles per hour. That's on the high end. When it comes to any kind of severe weather, the Storm Prediction Center is thinking that is going to stay off to our south and east. However, I don't think that our southeasternmost counties can be completely ruled out of a severe threat for tomorrow. And with tropical systems, of course, we're going to have that gusty wind and very heavy tropical downpours. But you're also going to have to watch for that brief spin-up tornado, especially the closer to that center of circulation you get. The good news is most of us are on that left side of the storm, which is the clean side of the storm. So we're going to take you through it all right now with Future View. For today, that stalled front is going to bring us a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms, maybe some heavier downpours as we head into the late evening. That's going to fizzle out and make way for Elsa, which is going to be moving just west of the Tampa area along the Gulf Coast as we head through the overnight hours, bringing with it those torrential heavy tropical downpours, maybe some severe weather as well for the peninsula of Florida. Come tomorrow morning, we're going to start to see some impact from Elsa as those outermost convective rain bands make their way into the area, moving from south to north, bringing along with it those heavier downpours, some very gusty wind as well. And meanwhile, as we head into tomorrow afternoon, here comes Elsa making a landfall potentially near the Destin, Florida area and bringing the potential for some severe weather down to our south. The RPM did a couple of things. It shifted a little bit to the west, also moved a little bit slower. So it is bringing the center of this storm into our area as we head past sunset through the overnight hours. Now notice out to the right side of this storm, that's where you're getting most of the rain. That's where you're also going to get the potential for some severe weather. But if you are west of 75, it does look like that you are going to be in the clear when it comes to any kind of severe weather tomorrow. It is going to be mainly east of 75, especially south and east in our southeastern counties where we're going to be watching for maybe that brief spin up, and also the heaviest rain and the gustiest wind. Wind and rain going to be our two largest threats tomorrow. Now, with wind gusts potentially upwards of 40 miles per hour or so, we could have some downed trees when you pair it with those tropical downpours. So it's very important that you have some sort of flashlight and your batteries ready just in case your power does go out. Your 7-day forecast looks like this. Tomorrow, all eyes on Elsa, and then we go back into a summer-like pattern with rain and storms possible mainly for the afternoon as we go through the rest of the 7-day forecast. Of course, as we continue to monitor Elsa, very important to have the 13 WMAZ app. It will keep you updated every time we update the forecast on Elsa. Also give you any information on severe weather. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play. You can also scan the square on the bottom of your screen. It'll take you right to the app. Be sure to go to the settings and turn on notifications so you can get notified every time we update you on the latest with Elsa.